Alright guys, so hopefully you've created your SmartMusic account. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to kind of walk you through the process of submitting a SmartMusic assignment. So this is what Mr. Norton and I used to get in. Alright, and mine probably looks a little bit different than yours here in a minute because I'm going to have a bunch of classes. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to click on the home button. And then for every class period that I'm entered, I get a little box. And it says 1 pending, 0 late. I got to get a little closer. 0 reassigned and 0 graded. So that means I haven't done anything. Those are talking about the assignments that are actually been inputted. And of course, I'm in a bunch of different class periods because I want to be in a class with each one of you guys. So I'll start with first period. I'm going to click on the box. And then it tells me, you know, assignments due, recently graded assignments. So we'll go ahead and I'm going to hit start. This is that Metesky etude. We played through a little bit of this in class the past couple days. It's going to ask what instrument. Right now I'm playing my violin. All right, so those are the instructions. We're playing etude number 22, measure 1 through 24. The metronome at least 60. There's 100 points, and then I just repeated the instructions again. All right, so this is what our interface is going to look like. First thing I do is I turn the metronome volume way up loud because I like to be able to hear the metronome. One cool thing is if you haven't downloaded a tuner just yet for your instrument, this button right here, I hope you guys can see it. It's a pitchfork. And you click on that. And then this is a tuner that's built into SmartMusic that you can use to help tune your instruments. It's just a little kind of a side note. It's a bonus. All right. So then here we are. We're looking. The button in red, of course, that means record. The green button is to play back, and what it's going to do is if I hit this button now, it's going to play like a computer generated sound, hopefully. All right, so that's like if I didn't know how it sounded, I could do that button and it would play it back for me. Our assignment says that you have to play it at least at a quarter note equals 60. So over here, this is where you adjust the metronome. So for the sake of time, I'm going to bump mine up to 80. That should be as fast as it. Oh, no, it'll let you go faster. All right, so we're gonna bump it up to 80. All right. And I'm just going to play a couple times and just so you can see how it works. All right, so I'm going to hit this record button. And then it should count down like 3, 2, 1. And then I also have the metronome going. And we're going to see how I do with the metronome. All right, here we go. Oh, yes, we're going to do melodic through the microphone. I'm going to hit select this mode. It's going to test my microphone. Uh-oh. It didn't like my microphone. Alright guys, I'll have to do a little editing there on my video. So I had a problem with my microphone. I had to fix it. I'm hoping you guys won't have that kind of problem. I had a little bit of a snafu because I'm using this external mic and it had to have a conversation. All right, so here we go. Oh, so now I'm ready. Okay, all right. All right, so now I finally have my microphone set correctly. And I think I have the metronome set correctly. So I'm going to give it my first go around. I'm going to hit the red button, and it's going to count me off to 3, and then I'm going to begin to play. All right, so that was beautiful. Now, once you're done playing, you can kind of scroll through. The green notes are the notes that you got correct, and the red notes are the notes that you got incorrect. You can see I got all kinds of things goofy in that measure, and it continued on there. I will tell you, I mean, you guys are a little bit younger than I am, so you may not have the hard time tracking from one line to the next, but it only shows you 2 lines. And when you get to the end of the second line, then it kind of jumps you back up to the top. So it takes me a little while to get used to reading it that way. I'm going to go ahead and do another try. Oh, if I wanted to listen to what I just did, I would click the blue triangle with the red dot. And that was the recording that I just submitted. And if you're curious about what grade I received, over here on the side, it said, oh, look, the first one, I got a 3. That's not too hot. The second one, I got a 97. I'm going to delete that 3. I don't really want to have a 3. All right, so okay, so now it just has the 1 take. I'm going to give it one more try. Same kind of thing. We're going to see if that one was a little bit better. Oh, yeah, that one was a lot better. Okay, so you can see over here that I scored a 100. Now, when it comes time to submit, what you're going to want to do is however many takes that you need to get to that 100, you're going to hit save, and then you'll hit submit, right? Just for a sake of showing you how the grading policy is going to work, I'm going to make one more recording. Maybe you'll get a kick out of this. I don't know. We'll see. So I did a little improving there. Let's see what my grade is. Oh, excellent. Okay. So for when you do this, you're going to want to make sure that you pick the highest grade, and that's the one you're going to want to submit. But for today, I'm going to go ahead and submit this one that says 63. Alrighty. I don't really need to leave a comment. Should be able to go back to here. And then I took that in first period. So you can see there's one that's graded. Or then I can click on it. Now, this is what's important. It shows that I did submit it here, right? And then my grade was a 62.5 out of 100. And instead of getting a letter grade, it just says resubmit. So that means that if you submit something and the grade's not what I think it should be, it's going to give you a resubmit. Anytime you score under a 90, you're going to get a resubmit. And then I'll write some comments here that reply to you like, hey, you know, measures 5 through 6, you started playing Twinkle Little Star and you weren't really playing what you were supposed to. But for most of you guys, you are going to go ahead and submit the highest grade possible. I just wanted to show you what would happen if you submitted one that wasn't. And then if you were like, man, I wonder what I did wrong, you can always look here and it, you know, it gives you the playback of, you can see all the notes that I missed if you wanted to play it. And eventually in there, the twinkle would come back. All right, so that's a little bit about SmartMusic. I hope this helps, makes you feel a little more comfortable with it. If you have any questions after you do all this, shoot me an email and we'll see if we can't get you figured out. Thanks, guys.